Hey, what is up guys? It is Rippin Discs and we are going to talk about the difference between stable, understable, and overstable discs.
Rippin Discs. Okay guys, so to start out, we're going to start with talking about straight, stable disc. So a stable disc will just fly super straight, and then the natural flight of the disc and the rotation of the disc will naturally take it to the left at the very end. But for the most part, a stable disc is going to fly straight.
Now we're going to talk about overstable discs. So these have a hard tendency to stay left. So some people will throw them on an anhyzer so that they will fight it and then go left, but they're going to go left a lot harder.
Yes, they are very reliable, so you always know what this is going to do. If I throw this flat, I know at the very end it's going to tail off left. Wind, everything, know exactly what the disc is going to do when you're throwing an overstable disc.
Yep, and as he said, most people, when it's windy, you go overstable. That's just the rule of thumb.
Lastly, we're going to look at understable disc. So this disc will fall to the right instead of the left. With understable, it will go to the right, and then with a lot of them, it will come back to the left just because of the natural rotation. And this disc, I could flip it up to flat and it will ride straight, maybe a little turn to the right. But if I throw it flat, definitely tailing off to the right. So if you guys don't know, each disc has flight numbers on them, and to tell understable versus overstable, you have to look at the last two numbers, which are turn and fade. So turn is the third number, and it ranks from +1 to -5, and the more negative it gets means the more understable it gets, so it's going to turn to the right more for a right hand backhand thrower. So if this one's a -3, which is pretty understable, so going to turn the right, and the more negative you get, more understable it gets. Now the fade is the fourth number, and let's look at something like the Felon. The Felon, you don't see it on here actually, but the Felon is a 4 fade, and so the fade ranks from 0 to 5, and the higher you get, the more tail off it's going to get to the left. So I can throw this as hard as I can, and since it's a 4 fade, I know that it's going to turn to the left. So then let's look at Hunter's Beast real quick. So this is a pretty straight flying disc, and it has a -2 rank at the end. So it's going to turn over a little bit, but it's also going to finish to the left, but not as hard as something like a 4 fade. So it'll turn a little bit, but it'll finish straighter than something with a super hard fade at the end. I would use this disc, a stable disc, when I need something that's just going to go straight. It's a tunnel, I have to hit a certain spot, so I need accuracy. I would throw something like the FD that is a -1-1. So I'm going to throw it on a bit of a hyzer, but it will flip up flat and it will finish very straight.
We are throwing the Maya here. It is a 12.5 -3-1 rating. It is a great disc for flipping up to flat for a tunnel shot with that -3 to get up to flat and then the 1 to fade. Once it's up to flat, it'll just go straight down or follow that same flight. Or if you're wanting max distance, you can put this thing up in the air, let it ride out very hard right, and then come back with that soft left.
I will wait for you. The glitch in your eyes pulled me under.
Alright, the Felon, this is a very overstable disc, and when you'd use an overstable disc is super hard headwind. This will hold straight, won't turn over to the right on you. Another place I'd use this is when you need to shot shape around trees, you need something that's going to bend super hard. Wood shots where there's something in the way, definitely use an overstable disc. that is our video on overstable versus understable. I hope you guys get something out of this video and learn about flight numbers and learn about shot shapes with the disc.
And we want to know what your favorite disc is for each of those categories. Let us know your favorite overstable, understable, and straight throwing disc. Leave them in the comments below. Alright guys, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and be ready for more videos because we're going to keep them coming.
That's it, Rippin' Discs, we're out.
Got it.